Well, hello, welcome into another U.S. National Park Cantrell Country Travelway show. Thank you for all joining me tonight. Welcome into whoever's watching. Welcome into those that'll be coming in later. And if you watch the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Means a lot. Tonight we're taking another travel trip to another national park. This is one of the national parks that I love growing up. Um, went to it quite often. Um, Obviously, it's quite a bit. It's on the east side of Tennessee, and it extends all the way into North Carolina. But it's a big area. It's gorgeous. Um, Obviously, it's about a 30, 35, 40-minute drive. Hey, Dean, welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry, man. Sorry to hear you're under the weather, buddy. Still sending prayers for you because I know you got your. Hope that doesn't. I hope that don't affect your thing for Friday. Um, we're still praying for you, bud. Um, but welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hopefully, we'll have some others joining us here in a few minutes. I only got to catch part of your video. Good. You're welcome, buddy. Did enjoy your video today. I'm glad you were. I don't know what park you were at but Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Hope I'm trying to give time for people to come in and join us, and hope you're doing good, Jason. Hopefully, we'll get some more people here in a little bit. Yep, it's just me tonight, so I don't know. It looked like a beautiful park today, wherever you were at. I enjoyed it. What I can catch of it. And a long day at work today for me, so we'll get rolling here in a little bit. Hopefully, we'll have some more people joining us. Welcome in to those coming in. Thank you for joining us. Awesome. It's always nice to have a place where you can go and relax and just forget about things. Because the thing of it is, I do got one thing. Ooh, I know I got to do one thing. Ooh, and I don't think it's on this side. I do got to do one thing, guys. We'll give some more people time to come in. How's everybody's Monday going? As soon as I can get started, we will. We'll be talking about Gatlinburg, Tennessee today. Tried to hold up and actually tried to hold off for somebody, but you know. One thing I need to do. President overlays. Well, I'm glad it is. I need to make sure something here, guys. Oh, okay, I did. All right. Well, hopefully we'll get some people here in a minute or two. Anyways, um, I want to talk to you about we're summertime. People are in the middle of traveling, taking vacations, going anywhere from Disneyland to Disney World to taking cruises, to traveling to national parks, um, traveling to the Grand Canyon, traveling to Yosemite, traveling to Yellowstone. One of the places I want to talk about is Gatlinburg today. Um, Gatlinburg to me is one of the best. You want to talk about have any of you guys in here been to the Smoky Mountains? Jason or Dean, have either one of you guys been to the Smoky Mountains? I mean, you were talking about a nice place to relax, Dean. I love this because there's so many different places in Gatlinburg. It's about 40 minutes southeast of Knoxville. Um, you have to, I mean, one way to get through there is to go through Pigeon Forge, which it's another tourist attraction town where you got wedding chapels. You know, you got the Dollywood, and I know a lot of us have heard all of us talk. For those that we've heard people in our community that have talked about Dollywood. Um, you know, so that is a big tourist area where a lot of hotels, a lot of shopping, a lot of small activity things to do within Pigeon Forge. But then if you drive through the mountains, which is part of the Smoky Mountain Range, you get to the other side of it where it's a small niche town. I mean, it's a decent sized town, but it's more in the cluster of the Smoky Mountains. Um, Usually, there's two there because there's a highway that goes out of there. If you take a certain highway out of there, you can take it and go into North Carolina, um, which is pretty. Did you? What's the one big thing that you love, Jason, about going to the Smokies? I mean, I am telling you, I mean, and here, if you're looking at a panorama of the Appalachian Trail and the Newfoundland Gap and the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And to me, now, and this is the natural forest right there. That, as crazy as it sounds, I do love that. You get to see these kind of views. Um, and as you're taking a view around it, it's gorgeous. Uh-oh, I closed it out. Whoops, gotta do that again. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Somehow I closed it out. Yeah, and to me, I love Gatlinburg. It's just a amazing area. I mean, if you look at it all, you got family-friendly gardens and parks. You got, I mean, just look at the view of that there, and then it is pretty much a resort town, access point to the Great Smoky Mountains. It definitely is for the national. If you're a hiker or a biker, you can have fun at the water parks, waterfall, adorned trails, historical education civilians. Other than that, you do got attractions that include amusement parks, skiing facilities, unusual museums. Like obviously, if you like the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, you got that to do. Um, it's definitely full of historical crafts and culture trail. Especially if you're a shopper. Anybody that loves to shop, it is definitely another tourist thing that plenty to shop, that's for sure. Um, and there's even something that they do for, hmm, okay, interesting there. But, you do got Cades Cove, you got Klingman's Dome, there's the Ripley's Aquarium of the Science, Mount LeConte. I mean, you also got Gatlin's. You got the Gatlinburg Sky Park. Now, I wouldn't be riding on those things, but I will tell you this. But you do got the Grotto Falls, over Gatlinburg, and if have you ever been to over Gatlinburg? I've been to over Gatlinburg once, and wow, is it gorgeous up there! Welcome into those that are in, guys. Thank you for being here. Please feel free to say hi and let us know you're here. And don't if you're in, hopefully you'll enjoy this. It's not going to be a very long stream tonight. There's the Laurel Falls Trail, and these are just things that you can do in and around Gatlinburg. It's very, again, you also got the chimney tops. You got the Charlie, uh, not even sure how you're going to pronounce this one, Bunyan, Anarchista, the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum. Oh, and if you're definitely curious, John, hey buddy, welcome in. Yeah, they already passed in and out. I'm not sure if they're still in here. Everybody keeps coming in and out, so I'm just keep on going with my stream. It's we're but if you definitely love a salt and pepper museum, shaker museum, this is a place to go see because you can find every different type of salt and pepper shaker in the world in this museum. I've heard about it. I've never visited myself, but I do remember I've heard about it, and wow. Um, okay, wrong way. But you do got Newfoundland Gap, You got the Ramses Cascades. Of course, you do got the nationals. You do got the Great Smoky Mountain National Park itself, and of course, you do got. And if you love the history of sailing, and I don't know if you guys, Jason or John, if I don't know if you guys are big on the Titanic, but they do have a great Titanic Museum dinner theater. Really interesting. Now I've never done the dinner theater of the Titanic, but it's really interesting. But you do got the Gatlinburg Space Needle. You got the Hollywood Star Cars Museum. This one is pretty interesting. You do got the Tennessee Museum of Aviation. You got the Noah Bud Ogle Cabin. So I never could understand what that was. That was something weird. Never been there, but never could understand. You do got the Walker Sisters Place, Christ in the Smoky Mountains Museum, Rainforest Adventures, and of course, if you love ghosts, then you got the Ripley's Haunted Adventure. Now I know we got some ghost hunters in here in this community that love chasing ghosts, so that's a big thing. They definitely will want to go to. I can tell you, you definitely will want to go to that one. I mean, what you're seeing here, and we just took a look at that a little bit. I mean, there is definitely a lot of tour packages you guys can get. And again, if you are looking to go to these places like that, these are things I can, as a travel agent, I can help set up and find deals for you and find, reservations. I don't have to call anybody. I bust them myself. I just bust the ghost myself personally. I mean, you got some High Points driving tour. I mean, and of course, for $10, you can actually, on an app, you can actually get a base Great Smoky Mountains Park audio tour of the thing. Ghostbusters. You're calling the Ghostbusters? Okay. Well, some people do, I guess. And here's just a few of the things, guys, that we'll play real quick. And if you love coffee and cocktails, they got a place that you can buy and sell good coffee and get good coffee and cocktails.
We are still young, and our hearts still run. Come on. Be cool.
Now we're taking a quick break. Place to eat. Donut. Oh, see, got donut fryer for all our donut lovers. Now that's Southern home cooking right there, guys. I'm a chicken or something. Again, it's over like when you actually are walking like around out here, it's pretty good. All right, let's look a little bit of the. Hey, Carol, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah. Take a look a little bit about the outdoors. All right, let's look a little bit about Gatlinburg. Gatlinburg is full of everything, guys. Beauty, nature, shopping. It is probably one of the top tourist places outside of any of your theme parks. Um, it's a place. It's a wonderful place that you can get great food, great music, great entertainment, um, great shopping. Um, and just spend a wonderful time in the area and enjoy it. Everything from outdoor nature stuff to so we'll look more about Smoky Mountains. I mean, you look around and you see the things. I'm doing good, Mary Carol. I hope Adam. Hello to Adam, Reba, and Blake. Meow, meow, meow. I hope you guys are all doing good. Again, you got so much. And here's the thing: if you feel like you can't find enough to do in Gatlinburg, you can always go across the national parkway and go back to Pigeon Forge, because again, Pigeon Forge is where you got Dollywood and many of other things that you can see and do in the neighborhood. I mean, you got it's kind of like going down 190. It's kind of like going down 192. Kind of like going down at 192 down in Orlando, where obviously you've got Old Town, You know, you got, you know, it depending on how far you go up and down 192, you've got, you know, you got the medieval time theater, you got Al Capone theater, uh, you know, you got different areas of places to do activities of like Ferris wheels and slingshots and uh, rides that I would not even attempt getting on. But and of course, you know, you do got different things and opportunities to do down here, tours and activities. Here, let's take a look at the ghosty one. We're going to take a look at the ghosty one. Obviously, the ghosts of the Smokies haunted walking. It is a walking tour, so and you do got some magic, impossible magic and mind reading. So you know, there's not much to talk about Gatlinburg except that it's a beautiful area. If you love mountains, I mean, those are the type that if you like to rent log cabins, updated log cabins, and kind of like you want to be near a town or a city, yet be out in the country when you're talking. Gatlinburg is definitely an area, especially with the view. I mean, I'm telling you, wake up in the mornings and I've stayed around Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, and I've been through Gatlinburg early mornings, and the just the beauty and the breathtaking of going through the Smoky Mountains itself is awesome. I think we're finally getting some storms in here where I live. Woohoo! We're finally getting some rain. Yay! So, but yeah, so you know, and of course now, you know, and of course, how many have any of you guys tried escape rooms? I'm not gonna lie, we actually have some escape rooms in the city that I live in. Um, I know me and my two sisters and my mom and my dad, we tried that. It's been a few years back before either one of them got sick. Um, but we tried some escape rooms. So if you're looking to do something interesting and there's a group of you guys, escape rooms. And you have to work. I will tell you this though: make sure you work as a team to get out. You only get so much time to get out of the rooms, and in order to find the answers, you have to be able to solve. And you're going to have to solve puzzles and questions and look for answers and find answers. And you know, every place has different type of theming on it. Yes, isn't it? Is it? And what is your opinion on it as you're walking through at night, Jason? Because I've been through there at night. It's beautifully lit up with all the stores and that. Um, and I do know that during this time of year, that place is busy and walking. You know, it walking traffic pattern is heavy, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you're surrounded by the mountains, especially when you're in Gatlinburg itself, because Gatlinburg sets into one of the deep valleys of the mountains there. And I would fully agree with you on walking the streets at night of Gatlinburg. So yeah, that of course, then if you like scavengers hunts, You can always do a scavenger hunt excursion with your phone. Um, obviously it's exploring your own terms. Everything is done through the something. So it's something like the app that you would do. Yeah. Yeah, you do feel safe about all that stuff going through. That's the interesting thing about it. And I never know this is something that they must have added over the years because it has been a few years since. Um, I do know that the last time we poked our head in Gatlinburg was probably the year before my dad got sick, and and I never know that they did this. So this would be something interesting to try if you're into Gatlinburg. And of course, obviously, you definitely have you got your drives to the Smoky Mountain drives, and walking through them. Yeah, yeah. And of course, if you like to drive and you want a self-guided tour, they do have an app that does that. So, it's very interesting, and I always loved Gatlinburg. It's a beautiful city to visit. And it has plenty. Whether you stay in Gatlinburg or whether you stay in Pigeon Forge, well, you've got plenty. You got plenty of hotel spaces to stay. But I do know that depending on the time of year you want to go, you definitely want to make, especially if you're planning on going during the summertime, book your plans ahead of time. And if you're looking to do like Dollywood, I used to think of that I can see that. I can see that, Jason. I can see that because that's about what it is. It's such a short. I mean, as much as there is in that town, it is all squashed together, and it is in the valley of the Smoky Mountains, and it pretty much because you only have like three ways of getting out of that town. You got the one road, you got a couple of highways that take you different ways. One highway takes you off to North Carolina. Another one leads you back around Smoky Mountains, I think. And then and then the one road that cuts through the Smoky Mountains to get you back to Pigeon Forge, if I remember correctly. I do know there's at least the two highways that, the one that goes through the Smoky Mountains, and then the one highway that takes you out and takes you to North Carolina and into Georgia and all that. But Gatlinburg to me is one of the most beautiful you got your tourism there, but yet you have your beauty of the nature. And they still do. That's the one good thing about it. They still do today. They still have to stop. They still have to stop for the thing. All right. Well, I'm going to do a couple of things, guys, before we continue. I am going to play my commercial real quick. We'll be back in 2 and 2. This is the Cantrell Country Travelway. I'm the agent and owner, David Cantrell. If you're looking to travel through the U.S. national parks or maybe to the waterways from beaches to ocean cruises, let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find your magical vacation. All right, welcome back, guys. If you are looking to travel and you got questions, yeah, that exactly. There's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, it's by Dollywood. Dollywood is in Pigeon Forge. And then if you go continuing over that highway, John, you would go through the Smoky Mountains and it would take you into Gatlinburg. Yeah. Gatlinburg's no more than 30 minutes from Pigeon Forge. So if you are new and if you're ninja watching or if you watch the replay, my name is Dave Cantrell and I am the agent and owner of Country Travelway. So if you are looking to travel, please reach out to me. I put all the links in the description of the video. So you can find there, reach out to me and just let me know. And if I can help you help you plan a vacation or help you achieve the magical of through helping you get reservations and that, let me know. Oh, is it? It's only an hour and 45-minute drive from your brother? Nice. I do got one big news, guys. A week from Friday. I haven't been to the park since I haven't been to Disney World since early February. On July 5th, I will be starting at Disney Springs. I will be live streaming. So we're gonna end up going. It'll be a late afternoon when I go to Disney Springs, walk around, enjoy the Disney Springs a little bit. But then I will be driving over to Port Orleans to enjoy Yeehaw Bob. So make sure you guys come join us on Friday night if you like to watch entertainment. This guy is hilarious. This guy is awesome, very talented. If you've if you've watched the videos of the Magical Night of Hope, this guy is unbelievable. He's great. So we will be doing that on July 5th. So make sure you mark the calendars to join me on July 5th from Walt Disney World, from Disney Springs and then Port Orleans. And that will be all over on the Space Mountain channel. So your brother, yeah, I do love Cherokee's another area, Jason, that I do love for sure. That's interesting. That's pretty cool, John, that he's only an hour and 45 minutes from Gatlinburg. Because I know we usually stay on when we're heading back home from Michigan and we were coming to Florida, we would stay on the north side of Knoxville when we were heading south. Actually, we would stay on the north side of Knoxville pretty much every time we went through Knoxville. Lives up by Sneedville. Not sure if I've heard of Sneedville. So I'm assuming that's got to be pretty close to Knoxville, or I'm assuming that's got to be a certain amount of drive from Knoxville to Sneedville. Oh, really? Nice. Well, you need to get over there so you can see Tim. Tim's a good guy. Maybe one of these days I might be able to, maybe I might just, hopefully, maybe one of these days I can meet him or something. Tim's a good guy. Welcome in to all those coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for watching. And if you're ninja watching, thank you for ninja watching. Don't forget. Jerry, Hatbox goes. Good evening, buddy. Good to see you. How you doing? How's one of our favorite ghosts of the community? We were just talking about a haunted walk in Gatlinburg a little while ago. I know everybody's over it. I know everybody's probably watching Stevie. He was at the 50s prime time, or is that prime time? Not quite sure. But I hope everybody is having a good. Hey, I've been doing that all day at work, so I understand, and I know I'm not old. It's a wear and tear. Listen, it's just a wear and tear on the body. Trimming bushes and trees all day, that's a rough thing to be doing, Jerry. Yeah, it's not the fact that you're old. It's not the fact that we get old about it. It's just that is something that's rough to do, period, across the board. Now, I will admit that as you get older, it gets a little bit harder to do. That's for sure. So, oh, we know you're young, Mary. You definitely got us. No, listen, listen. I was cleaning up a student parking lot at work today. Okay, I'm not that young, John. Listen, by the time mid morning got there, by the time I was cleaning up some leaves that had settled into hard dirt on our student parking lot, which had to be cleaned up along the drive edge. And no, you're young, Mary. We didn't say you were old. It's yeah, the heat doesn't help at all. The heat doesn't help at all. Listen, you're as young as you feel. That's a good age, Mary. We're glad to have you in here. I'm glad you're in here. Uh-oh. ah, I'm just going to tell you, it takes some wears and tears out on you all day. What can you say? Anyways, guys, I'm going to say this. "21 times 3 plus 1." God. Oh, John. John, I know you're around my age. I know you're around my age. I can guarantee you. Good. I'm pretty sure we talked about that before, John. I think you're around my age. So, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, John. 1971. Good gravy. I'll admit, 1971, I was just a year. Wow. When you graduated, Jerry, I was probably only 9 months old. Oh, so it's a good bet that Jason and Jerry are near the same age. And we will not put ages. Who's class of 77? John, you can't be the class of 77. That's the case, then yeah, you got me by a little bit. Okay, quite a few. More than 90 minutes. Okay, yeah, you got me beat then. Because while by the time I was probably about 9 months old when I was about 3 when Jason graduated, and I was about probably 9 months old when Jerry graduated. I was about 7 when you graduated, John. So I'm starting to climb that ladder. I'm starting to climb that ladder. Oh well, hey, nothing wrong with that, Jerry. Nothing wrong with that. Yep, you're just young, Mary. But either way you look at it, we're glad to have you here, and we're thankful that you're in here, and I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. Thank you for enjoying the streams. All right, guys. It's been almost an hour. Um, I definitely want to say thank you all for being here. Don't forget tomorrow night, Dave's Vacation Oasis. I'm not quite sure what we're going to talk about. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not able to go, John. But I am telling. I did tell everybody. I don't know if you were in here when I mentioned it. You probably were. July 5th, I am going to be streaming live from Walt Disney World. But no, I'm not going to make. I'm not going to make it this year to the meetup. Maybe next year. I'm hoping. I'm hoping a lot of things changes. Right now, I'm concentrating on getting my website up for my business, and hopefully then okay, you did hear. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could go to the meetup. I had signed up for it. I had given my deposit, but then dad got dad started going downhill, and that was it. There's nothing I could do about it because then I had to start. I had to start taking care of business at the house and taking care of things that I needed to, and pretty much put a kibosh on me going to Boston this year, or the ball. Got the hiccups. Going to Baltimore this year, but I am hoping for next year. But with that, guys, I am going to wrap up because I'm going to start getting ready. I think I'm going to call it an early night, and I may even head to bed early tonight. Try to get a decent sleep, and see what the weather's doing in the morning. Welcome in to all those that are here. Anyways, guys, if you're looking to travel, please reach out to me. If I can help you get reservations and plan and that, yeah, like I said, the links are in the description of the video. Reach out to me. I will respond, and we will help you make the magic of your vacations. So with that, guy, I'm going to say have a great night, everyone. And as my slogan says, let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find the magical vacation. Have a great night, guys.